All right, welcome to our life in the Philippines. And today we just took a little final joyride of the year. So this be my last motor vlog, and we are going into New Year's celebration. We just been up at the market, and I figured I'd slap the camera on and take you for a ride down on MacArthur Highway. We are currently up here just south of Savera, and as you can see, there is still a little bit of intense traffic, and today is the 29th of December. Probably won't put this one out until later on, maybe New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. So if it comes out on New Year's Day, you have a very happy New Year, and we hope that this one is going to be a little bit different than this past 2020. Anyway, beautiful day, kind of in the afternoon, and sun is going down in the horizon. Over to our left here, we have a actual golf course. I didn't even know it was there until I looked on the map the other day to see what's really here. It is a lot of stuff. I think it's called Marina Hills Golf Course, and then in here you have in the back of that, I think you have like a private pool resort and a few other things that I didn't even know, at Lubola Elementary School, and a few other things down there. So anyway, we're coming up here on the actual, what do you call it, central Mabalacat, and the bridge here, and here once you start coming in here, the traffic thickens up. There's some one traffic light, we were just talking about it the other day. There's a traffic light down there, and I don't think it has been working for 2 years or more, just flashing orange, and they don't seem to turning it on. The traffic enforcers are here most of the time and directing traffic. And in here to the right, you have the what do you call it, Our Lady of Grace Parish Catholic Church, I believe it is. And we are just coming up to the little stopper, and that is up at the bridge here. That is like a bottleneck. And on the other side of the bridge you have the light. Alright, so this is a little wait to get going here, and everybody is just like pushing around. Bikes are coming in, they're pushing themselves in, and driving here is sometimes could be a little difficult, because you really have to watch up, due to the fact that people love to pass you on the right, and a lot of these young kids riding They don't leave you enough room on your bike. Here is what I'm talking about. The light is flashing orange, orange, orange. And I bet you we have some traffic enforcers down here. I gotta wait for that bus to go because he's probably gonna go in over to Clark. This is to the right here is the Clark gate. Oh yeah, there's some traffic enforcers. There's always traffic enforcers here. And you have the public market on the right here. So this is pretty much downtown in Mabalacat. And you have the famous fast food, Jollibee, Chow King, McDonald's. On the right you have Inasal and what's that chicken from Kentucky Fried, right? So there's a lot of franchises here. So, and that's a big church here too. So I think it's called Iglesia Ni Cristo. It's one of the bigger churches here. There are tons of them around in this area, but I think also all over the country. So it's moving pretty good today. So Pure Gold on the left, Mabalacat, Pure Gold. I never used that store. It's too far from where we live. We're probably about 10, 15 minutes away from home at this point. Again, it depends on traffic and its intensity. So this is one of the more populated areas in Mabalacat, just south of downtown. I think the barangay here is Barangay San Francisco. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'm pretty sure. So there's a lot of people out walking around still. Everybody is in preparation for the celebration of New Year. It'd be interesting this year to see. I heard Manila, they banned all the fireworks from what I understand, but I have not heard about any bans here. And that is one thing Filipinos know anything about. They will blast off. It doesn't matter. They might not have enough food money, but fireworks gotta come off on New Year's Eve. And down in here, also to the right, there is a pretty big barangay, and we actually have some relatives living in there. They moved away from Dukit up there. They bought themselves a little land, I think, a property, and that's where they moved. We made an attempt to find them the other day, but it is so much in there. The streets are not named, and I guess this weekend we might do another attempt to come up there. All right, so here have we the U-turners, and then they stop in the middle of the road. Very common here. So now we're coming into Mabiga, and once we cross over the bridge, or under the bridge, the SETEX and LX, whatever it is, we are nearing our home domain. It's a nice ride today, though. Not too much traffic. But it's funny how they do this. You look at the cars to the left here. They're making turns. People are crossing. There is no such thing as waiting for highway traffic to go by before you can cross the road. Up here, you can see the trucks up there. We have the highway, and once we get in here into the tunnel of light, and here's another one. This is a little strange. They're coming off the highway and making a U-turn right there. That's a part of the infrastructure here that is not what we are used to as foreigners, as there is no such thing as a U-turn in a position right there. A little further down here you have the SM Hypermart, which I go to once in a while. You see the green building on the right? It's the Hypermart. They do carry a little bit of variety, even, you know, some real coffee and a few other things like that. So I go there. And to the left right here you have Camachillas Boulevard, or whatever it's called. It takes you up to Mount Riot, and we have in the past gone up that way. So look for that video. St. Raphael Foundation Medical Center. It's one of the larger private, I think they are private hospital or a foundation, privately held. They're a bigger hospital here in Dao, which we are now approaching very quickly. Alright, so we're getting down there. Now it's pretty much a simple straight shot, and we're home in about 4 or 5 minutes. But it was a joyous ride. I liked it. Sometimes I hope soon we will be able to start travel again. I wanted to take a trip, a longer one, and possibly go down to Samar, and it would take probably 3-4 days to go down there. It's a 900 and some kilometer ride. So what is that? About 600 miles, 550, 600 miles. All right, so that day hopefully will come here soon, so we can get a little freedom back. Looking back at 2020, it's been a tough year. 3 weeks shut down turned into 9-10 months so far. And here to the right you have fireworks sales. This whole row here is all about fireworks, so there's a lot of people picking that up for sure. And our traffic enforcers are here. They have not gone home for New Year yet, but I bet you tomorrow, New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, there won't be a whole lot of them out. It's like everybody gets a day off. Alright guys, thank you for riding the last ride of the year, and we hope to see you on the other side of New Year. I won't put out no more videos than this one, and we wish you all a happy New Year, and we'll see you again. Don't forget our live feeds on Sunday at 9:15 a.m. That would be Saturday night, 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. God bless, and see you soon again. Wait, don't click that button unless, of course, you hit the subscribe button. And then you can move on. And while you're down there, hit the notification button as well. And if you leave a like or a comment, we will personally respond to you on all or any request you might have. And thank you for watching, and we'll see you again at the next video.